Let's sigh. Why do I do this to myself? I do it for you. I'm gonna try and not go on and on and on quite so much. Because, like, I think y'all get it. I think I've made my point. I think you get the gist. It's an inferior remake exploitation of the original, well, not the original, but Arkham City. Like, I feel as if I've hammered that point into the ground by now. So I'm just gonna try to get through this game, like, on its own, you know? I don't know. I'm just gonna try and not complain quite so much anymore, because I'm sure it's getting annoying.
Definitely the last time we'll be speaking. And frankly, I'm glad. Your self-righteous posturing is getting on my nerves.
Oh, please don't punish me with the lack of your company. Somehow he's even more annoying than he used to be.
Well, isn't this a shocking turn of events? Batman's giving up.
Thought you weren't gonna speak to me. Damn it. Come on, stupid cat. Oh. How do you do the line launcher? There we go. Oh, I think this is the one that's bugged. I'm not sure though. They probably fixed it by now.
I'm upping the stakes, Batman, just like I promised. Tread carefully. Oh boy, you sure showed that great who's in charge.
Yep, they fixed it. This used to be a bugged air, like there used to be a bug that kept you from leaving that room, and it was basically a game breaker. It was pretty hilarious. At least they fixed it. At least they weren't so incompetent that they couldn't, you know, resolve it.
Another day, another door. There's just no match for you. You're cheating, aren't you? You're getting help from someone. Who's smart enough to outsmart me?
No one's helping me, Enigma. Did you ever consider maybe you're not as clever as you think?
Says the man who seems to have mistaken Christmas Eve for Halloween. In case you haven't noticed, I've got the entire city under surveillance, leading me all of its dirty little secrets. And I did it all on your watch, oh great guardian of Gotham. So, what do you have to say to that?
I'm taking your network down.
Spoken like a true Neanderthal. Well, you can certainly...
I do like how the game's exposing its own plot hole like that. How exactly did he manage to do all this without Batman noticing? Just don't think about it. We raised the question, but we're not gonna give you an answer. That's also pretty much a rip of what happened in Arkham Asylum, the first game. Where once you got like 95% of the Riddler challenges, he was like, "You're cheating. You're looking up the answers on the internet, aren't you?" And it was a really funny line because most people did look it up on the internet. And yet again, totally missed the point. You're cheating, aren't you? These aren't that hard. That's just you guys sucking yourselves off, thinking like, oh, we're just as good as the original ones, when they're not. It reminds me of... oh. Gotta go do that. What's down there? Oh shit, they're robbing a bank. Not a bank, fucking truck. It fell off the back of a truck. Nice job having his combat animation go off while I'm in the middle of doing one against another person. You know, somehow the original guys managed to avoid that little faux pas occurring 3 times in a row.
The department's wrong about you. I knew it.
Is your friend dead? Oh, god damn it. No, he's fine. Like, it doesn't even come down to the fact that this is, like, a ripoff. I mean, it is, but, like, what I mean is, it comes down to the people who made it are just... they made basic mistakes like that. Like, they were just not as good game makers as the original dudes. Like, from coding to finding the bugs... like, they're making mistakes that Rocksteady did not make.
You've got 3 seconds to tell me where you hid the extortion data for a nigga.
You're a dead man.
3.
3,
Down.
2.
2.
Okay, stop.
Stop what?
I'll tell you where it is.
I forget if it's Troy Baker who's doing Batman or the Joker, but either way, this guy's not a good Batman. It's really kind of embarrassing. The other thing is, like, I know we haven't really gotten far enough into the story to be, like, criticizing the story. Some might say. Sorry. But, like, what it's clearly trying to go for is, like, year 1 mixed with the The Longest Halloween? I think that's what it was called. There are like these two famous Batman comics. Why would a cop just have a baseball bat? You don't have anything better? What do I do? Do I blow it up? Oh, I use that thing. This. So now it just can't be opened, I guess.
Nice. 1 down, 5 to go. I can't believe there are people on the force who think it's okay to have stuff like this out on the streets. Taking from evidence is bad enough. Selling the weapons? I'm supposed to be the good guy.
So am I, but here I am beating up these random guys who didn't really do anything. There are these two famous Batman stories in comics called one's Year One, which is like a modern retelling of Batman's origin, where it's talking about year one of his like thing as Batman, like when he first showed up on the scene as Batman. And at first he was like, and like popular perception of Batman up until that time had been like he had been cooperating with the cops and whatnot, like with the bat signal and everything. He had a phone line to Police Commissioner Gordon, etc., etc. And so then all of a sudden we went back to the beginning and he was a vigilante, and he was on the cops' most wanted list, and all the cops were corrupt, so they wanted to take him down even extra much. And so that's where this story is getting its like, ooh, the cops don't trust him thing. Ah, shit. Messed that up. But it's also going for The Longest Halloween, which was this other famous, well-regarded Batman story about how, like, over the course of a year, on every major holiday, one of his major villains would show up and commit some crime. Cat, do you want to go in or out? And so it's clearly like trying to evoke that with the whole Christmas setting, which is dumb because it had the game open with mentions of Julian Day. Oh, I guess we're doing the main story. Who was the calendar man, whose his whole shtick is he commits crimes on holidays, and it's Christmas Eve, and he's not going to show up in the story again. The only time we talk to him is at the beginning when they free him from death row. Side note, I think it's kind of weird that Gotham has death row, because like my original point is they seem like they're trying to make the story quote unquote dark and gritty just like for the sake of it.
Strange. These are Black Mask's men. The kind of guys I'd expect to find running around in the sewers.
Lame.
Could be worse. At least he sent an expert martial artist to protect us down here.
Protect us from what? The rats?
No, the bat, you idiot.
The bat. The bat's got better things to do tonight than hang out in the sewers.
Hope you're right. But just in case, I'm glad we got old crew on our side.
Hey, whatever makes you feel good. I'm just worried about
Oh, gotta press it twice.
That mask is weird. You're actually in.
We'll make you pay.
How does he move like that?
I concentrate on this one a little bit.
We got all kinds of.
That was a little underwhelming. Little anticlimactic at the end there. And again, I can't just jump through this, which just seems really weird to me. Do not drink. Why is it you always visit the sewer in these games? There we go. Why are they blowing up the sewers? Oh, what the fuck? Yeah. You ran into the invisible wall. Good job. And he bounced off the invisible wall. Basic coding and design decisions.
I'm under the GCPD. Why are Black Mask's men planting explosives here? The cops have always been on his payroll.
It's probably not Black Mask, because we just saw that he was murdered tonight. Even though that doesn't make sense. Oh, I can't move. Why not? Why can't I move? What about being on an elevator precludes my ability to move? That's what I'm talking about. Oh yeah, that's why I came down here.
Alfred, confirm we now have access to the National Criminal Database.
Connection confirmed. You can now perform DNA analysis. I'm also sending over the police file for the Lacey Towers case.
This photo is from the day of the murder. It's a perfect match. The DNA tells more of the story. But here's something the police overlooked. Roman Sionis owns the Gotham Merchants Bank. And he installed biometric security only he had access.
So that wasn't Black Mask. Somehow.
Alfred, I have enough information to solve the Lacey Towers case. Here's what happened.
Do tell, Sherlock.
By now, Gotham PD thinks Roman Sionis is dead. The casualty of a turf war. Murdered by the Penguin. But I know better. Someone spooked Sionis' girlfriend. So he sent her to his safe house. Which was anything but safe. Sionis showed up later. Ready for trouble. And found it. Or so it seemed. Roman's always been paranoid. He's probably
Oh.
He'd sent in a decoy. Giving himself the element of surprise. But it wasn't enough. There was a fight. Sionis lost. The killer didn't hesitate to shoot the decoy, but he wanted Roman alive to access the cash stored at the Gotham Merchants Bank. With Sionis under control, all that remained was to tie up loose ends. But it wasn't the fire that killed Sionis' girlfriend. What kind of monster forces a man to kill the ones he loves? The Joker.
Yeah.
He's the shadow I've been chasing. And now I know where he's going next. Gotham Merchants Bank. Alfred, see if you can find any information on someone named the Joker.
Searching now, sir. There doesn't seem to be anything coming up.
Again, ripping right off the Dark Knight.
Not much, but he's taken Black Mask hostage.
Hostage? So Sionis isn't dead?
I don't think so. From what I can tell, he's worth more to the Joker alive. The Joker wants to use him to break into the Gotham Merchants Bank. I'm on my way there now.
It's really weird for me playing this and having them talk about how Roman's not dead or is dead. Roman died. I'm right here. What? So we're just gonna ignore the fact there's all these bombs under the police department and just not do anything about it? Okay.
You are very cordially,
you are very cordially invited to a party.
and it will be a grand affair.
Grand affair, grand affair.
This is awesome.
Grand affair hosted by the Hatter.
We do hope that you can come.
You can come.
That's adorable.
We hope that you can come to share in all the joy.
Aw, this game thinks it's being creepy. That's adorable.
Inventor, entrepreneur, and part-time haberdasher. You must be wondering why it is I sought you out. Well, I have an employment opportunity I'd like to discuss with you.
Help me! Please! If you can hear this, he's going to...
Oh, don't mind Alice, poor dear. Her mind is all aflutter, and who can blame her after all she's been through? But I'll have her right as rain soon enough. Don't you worry about that.
This game is so pathetic. Not only is it ripping off everything else, it's it's ripping off the Mad Hatter side quest as well. Like, really? This was from Arkham City 2, in case you don't know. A side quest with the Mad Hatter. It's really fucking sad. God, all these upgrades are terrible. I guess. I don't want it. There's nothing else to get, though. And, like, stealth is so unimportant in this game because there's already been so few stealth opportunities that it's really pointless to get stealth upgrades anyway. Because it's just all been combat so far.
That's one fancy.
Any of the stealth sections have been just so few and far between. And distinctly lacking as well when they do show up.
Kiss your face, goodbye.
I've planted 3 bombs where Gotham's corruption is...
I like how the cops aren't doing anything about this bomb threat that was blatantly announced.
You're drawn to me. Go on, admit it. Like little moths to the light.
We gotta shut him down to shut him up. Otherwise, we'll never be free.
I like how even the guys working for him are like, this guy's really annoying, dude.
Branding on your clothes. Flyers under the streets. The sound bites that clog the air.
But this is just a ripoff of the Zaz quest. I will give them credit for using a different villain and not just reusing Zaz again, especially since Zaz fucking sucked. Sick of this stupid ass. But this is just that same quest with different set dressing. Find some guy who tells you to go halfway across the city to answer the telephone or disable the bomb. Just rehash after rehash. I will admit a steel mill is pretty unique as like a cover operation for a crime boss to run. I like Black Mask. I wish he got more exposure. I mean, like, already his role as the villain has kind of been supplanted by the Joker. Because he's been kidnapped by the Joker and everything. Even though we've been led to believe he's the guy who's organizing this whole assassins thing. And broke into Blackgate Penitentiary. But it's pretty obvious what has actually occurred, you know? Considering what we just were witness to. I mean, as that cutscene showed with the guy who wore the mask not actually being Black Mask, it's really easy to fake just wearing a mask, you know? If you know what I mean. Time to disarm this bomb through careful, thoughtful, and patient consideration. Yeah. The Bowery. There it is.
Greetings and salutations.
Wait. I should do this first. Oh, well, I'll do everything next time.